Good morning, students. Welcome again to the lecture 2 of chapter 11, that is Iron Age Civilization. Children, in my previous lecture, we discussed about Iron Age, where iron tools were used, and how development took place and how changes were brought in the life of man. It also added new occupations apart from agriculture, like trade, craft. Many industries also flourished, and it also brought a great revolution in the field of agriculture, where farmers, with the help of these iron tools like axe, shovel, spades, saw, nails, with the help of all these tools, it brought easier for the farmers to do the cultivation, and it also added large scale production. Along with this, many civilizations started, where we will discuss about the 4 civilization of Iron Age. Apart from that, many people started migrating from one place to another. Then also it brought a great change in other fields, like barter system was replaced by currency. We also discussed about painted grey ware. I showed you the pictures there, that what sort of ceramics were made during that time. The greatest achievement of this age was literature. Writing skill developed, which helped in communication, and also it also increased the expression power of the people. This period also saw the rise of different religions. And when we will come across the different civilization of Iron Age, we will come across the different religions also. So let's get start on this. The first is your what civilization come under this Iron Age. Previously also I told you that 4 civilization emerged. One was Vedic civilization related to India. Other was Greek. Next was Roman, and the other was Iranian civilization. Now let's again study about what religion was worshipped, what occupation was carried, and what inventions and discoveries took place during these civilizations. Children, in Bronze Age we saw that the similar thing was that they worshipped nature gods. Here also you will find little bit common thing, but some new gods were also added. Nature gods were worshipped, but along with that different statues, ideals were also worshipped. In Vedic civilization only we will see where the ideals were also worshipped. First we come to Greek civilization, where they worship many gods, but their main god was Zeus. As I told you that their different religions were emerged. Judaism, Jewish religion also was there. If we come across the Roman civilization, their different heavenly bodies were worshipped. Jupiter, Mars, Mercury. Iranian civilization, they also worshipped nature gods. Indra, Vayu, fire, Mithru, and also Zoroastrianism. Their main religion was Zoroastrianism. So Iranian civilization also worshipped this nature god. This Mithru is your sun god. And Zoroastrianism was the ancient religion of Iran. Ancient religion of Iran. This is your sun god, and this is the ancient religion of Iran. Next we come to occupation. Agriculture was the again common occupation of Greek and Roman civilization. Iran, there was little bit problem with agriculture because the location of Iran, this Iranian civilization, it also flourished near river banks, but it was all the sites, mostly there was waterways. So here you will see that most of the occupations they carried, here shipbuilding is there. That means here water means was much prevalent there. But in the case of Greek, here agriculture was the common thing, which is not found in Iranian civilization. Apart from that, shipbuilding, trading, sculpting and pottery was found in Greek. Again in Roman civilization, trading, fighting. Fighting means Romans were great warriors. Their warriors means Yodha. Here in Iran, mostly their people live where Persian people, most people belong also to Arabic culture was also there. So weaving was the common occupation carried over there, along with that metal work and gem cutting. Gem cutting means when the stones are being cutted and formed into different shape. Even today also you will see that many times in Gandhi Maidan, when there is a fair, trade fair, you will see that these gems cutting of different patterns and shapes are being demonstrated there, and it comes from Iran. So for gem cutting, Iran is very much famous. Next we come to inventions. In Greek civilization, it calculated the circumference of the earth. Circumference means how the earth revolves and rotates, draws map of the world, and Olympic game was first started in Greek. It was first started or became popular from Greece. So that's why it is very popular and related to Greek civilization. Next we come to Roman civilization, where water system was very much prevalent there. Concrete, water system, roads, Latin names of months, and also Roman laws. These was the main invention of Roman civilization. So concrete means it is not imagination, it is real. It is related to real world. Next comes your Latin names of the months. Means different names were given in Roman language, like Martius, Aprilis. We call it April, they call it Aprilis. May, we call it May, they are called Mays. Maius. June they call it Junius. Like this, Quintilis, Sextilis, September, October, November and December. The 10 months which they have named. It is the Latin name of the months which is related to Roman civilization. Along with that, Roman laws were there. As it was initiated in Rome, that was called Roman laws. Next we come to the invention of Iranian Aramaic script. Here Aramaic script is specially related to you can say that this Aramaic script mainly the Christians and the Jews people used to use. They have their own language, symbols in this Aramaic script. decoration of palaces with gold, silver, precious stones. As I told you that stones and gems cutting, these are very much popular in Iran. You will see when the trade fair took place, different things are made out of this gems and precious stones. Even they are also making out of ebony and ivory. Ivory is the teeth of the elephant. Ebony is a sort of plant. So these are some of the inventions which took place in different civilizations. So you will consult this page number 95 and you will go through this, that what sort of religion, what sort of occupation and inventions took place. Next we come to Vedic civilization. So here, as we are in class standard 6, we are reading ancient India. So in detail we are going to read about this Vedic civilization which took place during Iron Age. First of all, what is the meaning of Ved? Ved. It means knowledge. It means knowledge. Why this is called Vedic civilization? That number of Vedas were known to the people. We came to know about Vedic Granths. Different sort of knowledge which took place during this period, we came to know. The knowledge contains, so you should know this, what does Ved means. It means knowledge. I have underlined and showed you this, what does it mean. The knowledge contained in Vedas is for the whole mankind. Yes, this is also very important thing. That is, Vedas was not particularly limited to some sections of society or some particular religious community. It was related to the whole mankind. Because the term Veda, this period of Indian history, is also called Vedic period. And that's why this period is called Vedic period. Because Vedas were the main source of information. Why it is called Vedic civilization? Because Vedas were the main source of information. Because if we want to know about Iron Age civilization, we have to go through those Ved Granths. We have to go and consult these Veds which took place during that time. So there are 4 Vedas: Rig Ved, Sama Ved, Yajur Ved and Atharva Ved. Now this Vedic period is divided into 2 parts. How many parts? 2 parts. One is early Vedic period and the other is later Vedic period. And I will just show you the difference between this early and later Vedic period. When I will go through this topic, then I will have a comparative study between these 2 periods, early and later. There I will discuss the difference between these 2, what changes took place in these 2 periods. The early Vedic period was called Rig Vedic period. Because why it is called Rig Vedic period? Because lots of information we get about this early Vedic period in Rig Ved. That's why it is called Rig Vedic period. The rest of the Vedic literature, that is Yajur Ved, Sam Ved and Atharva Ved, Brahmanas, Arnyakyas and Upanishads provide information about the later Vedic period. That's why it is called epic age. Means only one single Ved is related to early Vedic period, that is Rig Vedic. When we will come across this terms, Aranyakyas and Upanishads, these were the different writings which took place, literary things which took place during this later Vedic period. We will also come across the term Aranyakas. Okay. So This were all the things between this early and later Vedic period. So Ved means knowledge, and this is called Vedic period because it Vedas is the main source of information of this, which tells about this period. We also came across 4 Veds: Rig Ved, Samved, Yajurved and Atharva Ved. Again, the Vedic period is divided into 2 parts: early and later Vedic period. Early Vedic period is called Rig Vedic, and the other Veds come under the later Vedic period, which is called Epic Age. Why it is called Epic Age? Because number of things, literary things took place like Ramayana, Mahabharata. That's why it is called Epic Age. So this is all about this, children. So you will go through the video and also go through the lesson. Thank you, children.